Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha Hemmings. Today I'm gonna be doing this makeup look. I'm not like a makeup guru. I'm not like a makeup artist or anything, you know. I'm exploring in life right now. That's all I'm doing. I'm exploring and you're exploring with me. So if you want to see how I got this look, I don't know if you can call it fall. Can you call it a fall look? We don't have fall in Jamaica, but can't a girl just dream? It's rainy outside. Anyway, if you want to see how I did this, stay tuned. It's not that serious. I don't think it's that serious. I have a lot of work to do when it comes down to makeup, and I'm learning and growing, and I'm just so glad that I decided to like share this journey with you guys. Yeah, anyways, enough chit chat. Let's get into this video. So first off, I'm gonna be starting by doing my eyebrows, and I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Paris Brow Stylist Definer in the shade dark brown, and I'm gonna be using that to line the bottom and the top. And then afterwards, I'm gonna take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade dark brown and fill in my brows with that. After filling my brows, I definitely like to go ahead and outline my brows. And for the bottom portion of my brows, I'm gonna be using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer in the shade J12, taking that and carefully carving out my brows. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the top portion of my brow. I'm gonna be using a shade that is closer to my skin tone, the Jordana Take Cover Full Coverage Concealer, and I'm just carving out the top portion of my brow. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out. I'm using a fluffy brush with a flat top and blending that out. While I was trying to blend, I don't know how this happened, but I be blending and me juke out me eye hole. So after I recovered from that, I continued blending and took my time to blend underneath the brow and to get as close to the brow as possible. I don't really like when there's like a line underneath the brow, so I really try to get in and blend as much of that out as possible. Then after that, I'm gonna use the same concealer from Juvia's Place on my eyelid, and I'm gonna blend all of that right out with the same brush. Afterwards, I'm gonna set that with the Cover Fix Perfect Setting Powder in the shade Deep. I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques beauty sponge. After setting that, I'm gonna start this eyeshadow look. So I'm gonna take my Morphe 350 Nature Glow eyeshadow palette using the shade Bake, putting that all over my crease area and right up under my eyebrows. Then after which, I'm gonna go in the James Charles palette, and I'm using this really deep color called Benny, and as you can see, it is real pigmented. It was just like so intense. I was shook when I put that first dab on there. So what I did was I just fanned out my brush and tried to blend that spot out, and then I just slowly took my time to increase and intensify the color. So you just want to slowly add, because you don't want to add too much all at once like I almost did, and then build it up to your desire. I'm gonna go in the shade Daddy in that same James Charles palette. It is a dark forest green color, and I'm blending that in mainly on the outer corner and then fading it into the inner corner. And then when I'm satisfied with that, I'm gonna start a cut crease. This is my second time doing a cut crease. I just put a little bit with a flat brush with that same concealer from Juvia's Place. I'm just dabbing some of the concealer on the lid of my eyes. Then I'm gonna look up for it to transfer. That's the mark I'm gonna use to outline my cut crease. For me, this goes up really high. I should have put the green color and the dark brown closer to my eyebrows, but you live and you learn. Next time I'll definitely make sure that I'm doing that properly. So after doing the cut crease on both eyes, I'm gonna go back in with Daddy, which is the dark forest green color. I'm gonna fade the outside of that crease, the outer corner of my eye, and try to take it up a bit, compensating for some of that color that I lost when I was doing the cut crease. So I'm just deepening the outer corner of my eyes. And then I'm gonna go in with this dark green shimmer shade called Cape Cod, and then I'm just gonna apply that in the center of my eye. And then after that, I'm gonna go in with this shade called Guac in the inner corner of my eye. After this, something about it I wasn't feeling everything, like it needed something more, it needed to be intensified, it just needed a little bit of oomph. So I went in that same Fenty Beauty palette I have in my hand. It's the Fenty Beauty Galaxy eyeshadow palette, and listen, this palette is expensive. I don't know, boo, I don't know, but I did not buy this palette, so big up to Simone. You guys probably know her as Lyrica Chester. She gave me this palette and she gave me some other Fenty items that I'm so grateful for, because listen, me would not pay $94 for this palette. The Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer, she gave me that as well. I'm gonna be using the Ateneo Face Mask brush, and I'm just blending the primer, focusing on my T-zone because it's a mattifying primer and that's where I get oily the most. So I'm just gonna be focusing on those areas and then take the leftover on the brush for the rest of my face. After which, I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Paris True Match Foundation in the shade Mahogany N9, and I'm just going in with a brush from Morphe. It is the M439 brush, so I'm just using that to apply my foundation. After that, I'm gonna be taking my Real Techniques sponge to just blend and pat all of that into my skin as best as possible. So blend. And then I'm gonna go in with the same concealer again from Juvia's Place, J12, and I'm gonna be using that for my highlight areas, so under the eye, nose, forehead, and chin. Not using a lot, just a little bit. So before I blend everything, I just ended up blending my chin. But before I start blending all of that out, I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. In the meantime, I'm gonna be contouring. I am just using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in D, mixing Espresso and Rich Earth for my contour shade. Applying that with this BH Cosmetic brush. It's just an angled fluffy brush. And then after that, I'm gonna go in with this brush from Morphe. It is the M173 brush, and I'm just taking that to do my nose contour. And I'm just carrying the nose contour all the way up underneath my eyebrows. I'm gonna start blending out the highlight. So I'm blending that with my sponge. I'm fixing my nose contour a little bit and then going and blending that in again. So after blending that out, I'm gonna take that same Cover Fix setting powder and I'm just using a little bit underneath my eyes and I'm just gonna blend that right out. Doing the same thing for my chin, forehead, and then just taking a little bit more on my nose for like my nose highlight. So I'm going back in and fixing my contour areas once again, going back through the excess that was on the tapered brush, going back in with my sponge to blend it all out. So for blush, I'm gonna be using the Juvia's Place Saharian Blush Volume 2, and I used a flat top brush to do this. And then I'm gonna go back to contour again with the Maybelline New York Superstay Full Coverage Powder Foundation to just set the contour. I'm gonna go in with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Highlighter in the shade Champagne. I'm just putting that on my highlight areas, so my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose. Also gonna highlight underneath my brows, just a little bit at the tail. Then I'm gonna set my face with a Mario Badescu facial spray. This is the cucumber and green tea spray. And I'm also gonna be using my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus spray. Then I'm gonna be using my beauty blender to just pat all of that in instead of just letting it air dry. And then pretty much after that, I just went ahead and used my Maybelline New York Colossal Volume Express Mascara and added some lashes. And this is pretty much the final look. So guys, this is the final look. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I like this look. I don't know. I'm not like the biggest makeup person out there, but I'm doing some. I'm trying some. Anyways, so thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you liked it, comment, and please remember to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for my next video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It is at Aisha Hennings, simply that. And I'm sorry, I gotta stop forgetting myself right now. But anyway, I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Let me know if you want to see like a talk video, a makeup video, a talking makeup video, or if you like the voiceovers, which one you guys prefer. Please let me know in the comments below. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching and enjoy your life. Be free, be happy, be amazing. My brace is